Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 3 on the Mysterious JG. Last time we discovered the Import-Export Garage, which I'm assuming unlocks after you do that mission for Salvatore Leon. Where you, get Maria back safely from the drug party place stuff thingy. Did not hope those missing witnesses turn up safe and sound. Did not realize that by doing El Burro's missions first, we blew our chance to get easy access to a Mr. Whoopi. That may come back to haunt us as Stretch Armstrong comes into our world. His name is Stretch Armstrong. We may come to regret that as we try to get a Mr. We may come to regret that. Sorry, my English suddenly stopped wanting to work. These gang girls talk about doing it at the after party out here. I might regret this as we try to finish the car missions because. Oh, here's a moonbeam. Heavy thugging it. You know how we do. Well, there's a moonbeam, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this in, and then still do the next mission because even if we lose the moonbeam. Now I know where it is. It's like, oh, it's only a block away from Tony's big butt laying on your lap. Not Tony's big butt laying on your lap. Tony's the cafe where his missions take place. And it seems I don't remember Patriots spawning all over the place, but maybe it happens when you're driving another vehicle for the Import-Export Garage. So we got more than $500,000 right now. I don't think we're ever going to reach $1 million. I don't know that there's that many things that are going to give us money like getting all the hidden packages does in this game. So, secure car ballista. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're now halfway through the list. Yep, there's 8. There's 16 things on the list, and we've got half of them. Okay, they're not hostile. They just suddenly got hit with a bunch of chatter ones. So, Bus, Dodo, Trash Master, Mr. Whoopi. I got to figure out what a Yankee is. But a Yankee, a flatbed, a secure car, and a ballista. Some of those, I'm sure, once I just grab a FAQ, they'll just be things that I can find at a specific place. I'm not going to worry too much about saving after getting that moonbeam, because like I said, we know where it is. It's like right next to Tony's, the restaurant where Tony's mission spawned from. Now, if I come across a Mr. Whoopi on my way to Tony's, I'll definitely stop. And flatbed? I mean, I'm going to assume it's a very similar model to the Line Runner, as a bus is going to be very similar to the coach. The Yankee is the one that's puzzling me. I do not remember what that vehicle looks like. And whether it's a rare or if it's just a perfectly reasonably common vehicle, I just am not thinking of. So, I guess we can actually see the name of the restaurant. It's Cipriani Ristorante. Okay, well, so Tony actually owns the place. He'll just hang out here. Triads and Tribulations. Look at all my triads and tribulations.
We're at war. The Triads have a fish factory as a front. Most of their business goes down at the fish market in Chinatown. The laundry still owes us protection. They reckon the Triads are protecting them now, so I say we exact a fitting punishment.
It's kind of not
Take
on the
those boys
laundry.
over and whack the Triad warlords. Hell, if you get a chance, pop some of their soldiers too.
It's kind of. I feel bad for the laundry folks. Like they are. Oh, one of them looks kind of like Joey. But they are stuck in the middle of this shit. They didn't ask for this. Alright, guys, get on board our awesome Mafia station wagon. The hit has been ordered. Some bad men are here to lay down some Mafia justice. And they're gonna do it from station wagon. Okay, so we'll have random Mafia and Triad guys just running around on the streets fighting each other now. That's kind of fun. So we don't get anything for doing it, but yeah, as we come across the Triad ones, we should be running them over. But it's full-on gang warfare now, and I remember this being another part of the game that I was saving after every mission because I was nervous about dying. Hadn't really gotten used to Grand Theft Auto and just how often you had to expect you were going to blow your ass up. But yeah, this was another part I remember. I remember liking the really easy early missions where you were just sort of meeting all these Mafia guys, and I remember liking Tony's missions where you're just like taking out the Triad. Okay, so we got to steal a Triad van to get in there. Interesting. Are my friends going to be able to come along for that ride? Maybe I should utilize them now, and then eventually I'm sure they'll get wiped out. Seems unlikely I'll beat this without them. I mean, and keep them both alive.
Has your marriage gone stale? Has the spark gone out of your love life? Looking to add a little adventure to the monotony of monogamy? Hello, I'm going to put
There's Triad fish vans, but I want to take out some of these. I take out these warlords, whoever they are, first. I don't remember how to aim in this. Well, I did shoot one of my own guys there. I think they're both dead, aren't they? Yep. So both of my guys died. Unless that's... No, that's just a regular random wanderer. Okay, well... At any old time now, I can just steal a fish van. Somebody call a medic. Oh, you know what? Why don't I just run this guy over? He's out in the open. No reason not to just run him down. Car was getting damaged. That's why I was trying to just flee, but I might as well flee in it as long as it's semi-intact. Call that murdering you, not driving necessarily. I mean, driving was involved, but it was driving with the intention of murdering you.
I'm not a conservationist. The new my Batsu monstrosity. Mine's bigger.
Now, more hits from the 60s. 1760.
Okay, here we go. Give me your fucking truck, you Triad mother... Okay, well, he's certainly turned on to the fact that I'm after him, so that's not going to work. I need to get in a car because I haven't been getting shot too much, but yeah. You definitely are going to take more damage when you're just driving around, or like wandering around, than you would if you're in a car where you've at least got some protection. Sean Connery just got killed. Oh man, he's dead again. See, it's tough to steal these vans now because other people than me are panicking them. Like, other guys spawn nearby and suddenly they're in, like, retreat mode. Somehow, this guy managed to not be getting pursued by other Mafia people, and I was able to escape. So I need to get this thing, and even though I'm in a Triad van, the Triads will still fire on me. They always know it's you. So I want to try to get this thing. I just ran over a Mafia guy. Lose points for that. Sure. But yeah, I want to get this thing to the fish factory. That's when shit's going to get real. There's going to be a lot of hostiles in there. I no longer have anyone to back me up. But considering this thing isn't a 4-seater, I was never going to be able to actually take both of those Guardian Warrior dudes with me in here. where is this guy? Is he on the roof? I thought there was going to be a bunch of hostages. Oh, there are. Wow, okay. Oh, okay, one of them was in that group, so. I like the fact that after he was already dead, one of them said, "Somebody call a medic." Pretty impressive. Yeah, I didn't realize exactly where they were because I obviously wandered right into an ambush there. But we won. The van that I put there specifically because I was worried about not being able to get out in a hurry, and I would park it there to keep the gate open. It despawned, so that plan didn't work. But you're not a hooker, are you? I could use a hooker right now. You're not. Okay, let's just go get back to 100 health in our armor. We won't worry about getting over 100 health at this point.
He was wearing this great jacket with shoulder pads, and he started playing along to this song on a kazoo. We were wild.
We were wild. So that mission featured... Hold on. Oh, this is a stupid idea. I'm in Triad Zone, but I saw a car I didn't recognize. I want to see if it's one of the fancy pants cars we need. It's an Esperanto. I didn't recognize it, but it's common as anything. It's all over the place in Vice City. It's just not. I wasn't seeing that many of them in this game. So never mind. This is not some kind of super exciting car. But yeah, that was a dumb risk to take too. I really didn't want to get wasted in Triad territory at that point. I mean, I never particularly want to get wasted in Triad territory, but that would be a very bad time too. Minute. You're right, friend. You don't. You really didn't do anything to deserve that. It's unfortunate, but it happened. I hope you're able to deal. Had bad luck in my life, worse than what you just had. You just gotta suck it up. I don't even know I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Because they have phrases that are clearly them, like, in broken, like... Forgive me, we are Siamese, if you please, like, you know, racist approximation of a Chinese person speaking English. But some of the phrases might actually be, like, Chinese, in which case I wouldn't recognize them. So, I mean, as I'm trying to approximate, that might actually be Chinese. Or, like in Wild World of Batwoman, you know, that may not be real Chinese. Almost got into trouble there. You know, at some point I'm going to do Turismo off-screen just to see if the entire mission chain of El Burro can be repeated. Because if so, I'll get my Mr. Whoopi that way. But I'm pretty sure it's just Turismo that's repeatable. Oh shit, I didn't even get my health pickup. I kind of blanked on that. Well, hopefully it's not going to be a problem. We'll see what our next mission is. Oh, Tony should be happy with us. We've done good work for him. I hope he says something nice.
Okay, I've had enough of this shit. We're
Hey, I
gonna
did my
finish the
best.
Triads and Liberty once and for all. 8 Ball's rigged a dust cart with a bomb. It's on a timer, so if you mess up, there'll be no evidence. Go and pick up the dust cart. Careful. 8 Ball says it's real sensitive, and the slightest bump could set that thing off. Their fish factory will open its gates for a dust cart, so you can drive right in. Park up between the gas canisters and get the hell out of there. I want it to rain mackerel. We're talking real biblical here. Nothing low budget.
Okay. Got it. Wish I could remember his unofficial name from the wiki, which I guess is the official name, actually, according to Rockstar. Like, one of the things I remember seeing on the wiki to prove that this name they have for the guy is his real name is some artwork from, like, Grand Theft Auto 4, which featured, like, RAP messages for the protagonist from the 3D era. So it had CJ, it had Tommy, and it had this guy's name, which I'm blanking on, but apparently that's what makes it the official name. Get into your womb. Well, that compactor area, there might be a trash master over there. Oh man, see, okay, so I don't know. Is there a way? No, I don't see us getting out of here. I don't see us getting out of here and turning this thing in, because it'll say, hey, come back when you're not so busy. Which will basically mean that we don't get to turn it in. If you're on a mission, it says, hey, come back when you're not so busy. So I'd have to find a way to fail this without blowing up the vehicle, and I don't think we can. I think you fail this mission basically when you blow up the vehicle. I might save on a different slot and see. Like, yeah, it might be time for me to break down and read a FAQ and start finding out, hey, are there points where I just need to, are there points where I just need to intentionally fail a mission and get this vehicle into the impound lot? I think we're good. If all we gotta do is drive it in there, we're good. I think I've got enough time as long as there's no trick to it other than getting it here safely. Time limit's fairly generous compared to some ones we've come across in other missions. Okay, I was trying to figure out where I needed to go. They realize who we are. The mission is passed. Is the gate now open? No. Okay, so we're gonna save on a new slot.
But a man is born a man.
A man is born a man unless, you know, he decides that he doesn't want to be a man, or a woman decides to, you know, I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, I would actually think, I forget his name, Eduardo or whatever, the guy who's into, like, everybody cheating on everybody and is on the radio in various games. I would think he'd be kind of pretty liberal about that sort of thing. I don't know why I would assume that. Maybe he's super conservative when it comes to gender fluidity, but he seems like somebody who's like, hey, whatever, as long as everybody's coming. Fernando believes in all love. I'm guessing. I don't know why I care what... It's Fernando, by the way. It's not... It's Fernando. I don't know why I care what Fernando thinks about this, but I suddenly find that I care about what Fernando thinks about this. Alright, so I will save on a different slot in case it turns out that there was a way to get a Trash Master on that mission. And it is far, far easier than any other way to get a Trash Master. So I will throw down a save on a different slot. Which does rather beg the question, well, okay, what am I going to do with the rest of this video? We got another 10 minutes. And I could find myself starting a mission and then having 2 missions I need to pull back. And for once, the armor pickup is going to get used. Let's save over the Crook. And with Triads and Tribulations done, and whatever that one was done as well, I think that's it for Tony Cipriani. I think we've done all the missions we can for him. And it's just... because, I mean, that seems pretty final. like, it seems pretty final. It seems like we pretty much blew up the main processing, like, business front for the Triads. There's not a whole lot they can do from here, but I don't think they're, like, extinct as a gang. It's similar to the Haitians in Vice City. Like, you blow up their factory and you're their enemy forever, but the difference being in this game, you were already, like, permanently the enemies of the Triads based on earlier stuff. So it kind of doesn't make as much of a difference. Okay, no, get out of the vehicle. This is not what we want. This is not... Okay, I'm kind of surprised we survived that. That is, So you don't really come down here too often. There was like a hidden package or two down here, as you might expect. This being an area that the game wouldn't generally summon you to. After all, you don't get to use a boat in this game. No, you do get to use a boat in this game. I'm wrong about that. You don't really use boats. Well, you don't get to use boats until after you've cleared the first island, normally. And the airplane, there's no helicopters in this game, and the airplanes in this game, the airplane that is flyable is much harder to use. Well, here's a... Oh, you know what? This is probably connected with some side mission, too, isn't it? I would guess. Nope, it's a regular old Bobcat, okay. I was really seriously prepared for there to be... You get in this, and it's like, Bobcat Playground. That doesn't make sense. Or like, Bobcat Bounty, and it's a mission where, like, drive this Bobcat through the checkpoints. Similar to Patriots Playground. It's not. It's just a Bobcat place at kind of an odd location. Now we've got very little time left in the video.
There's too much spank business in Guam.
There's too much spank business in Guam. As I mentioned before, as much as I'm enjoying game radio in this playthrough, this is the radio station that I listen to most of the time when playing it on original hardware, and Big Bobo actually got me the album that this... All the tracks on Ja Radio, or KJA, are just taken from this one album. Scientist rids the world of the curse of the evil vampires. And it's the entire album is not on the radio station, just like chunks of it are, but every single song, every single quote song is just part of this extended album, broken up with the narration from the guy saying, like, there's too much spank business in Guam, or we got no love for Donald Love, or whatever. Yeah. One of these days, I'll try to find that album again. It's probably on YouTube. I mean, I'll probably just find it digitally now. Cutting the grass.
Leave us alone for a minute.
Well, I just got here.
The Colombian cartel is making spank somewhere in Liberty, but we don't know where. And they seem to know everything we're doing before we do. We got us a rat. There's a guy named Curly Bob, works the bar at Luigi's. He's been throwing more money around than he's earning. He ain't pimping or pushing, so he must be talking. He usually gets a taxi home after work, so follow him. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
If he's not, thank him for his time. So who was it that he told to leave so that we could... I think he's like the invisible elves that were flying around his head. He's like, hey, give me a minute here. Well, it's not some... Like, I think this is the mission with the famous Spookometer. But this is not... not a good mission to be using a Mafia Sentinel for, in theory, but I'm going to do it anyway. Check it up tonight. There's some actually really fun 80s music on this game, too. Not quite to the extent there is in Vice City, but like, these are not famous tracks, but they're very 80s tracks. So this is a mission that would be fairly simple in any other GTA game, but in this game, if it's the one I remember, it could be a little difficult. It's one that you can, like, fail really quickly without knowing why. Yeah, like we want to watch him can follow the cab without falling in too close, I think. Yeah, there's a spookometer.
So my friends say, Tony, do you remember the 70s and 80s? And I say, well, I certainly don't remember anything since then. Time for a commercial breakdown. You're listening to Flashback FM. I'm Tony, and I'll be right back where you left me.
So this is a tough one. You can't get that close. But there's no way to track its position. Like you got to do it in real life style. It's not like most GTA games where you've got Sultan Radar telling you where they are. Like if you lose them, your visual, you've pretty much lost them. So I think I remember failing at this a whole bunch back on original hardware because I don't think I understood that. I think once we figured out how it worked, me and Bobo was like, oh, it's not really that bad, is it? But there might be another Spookometer mission later. Because here it's like, okay, we're going to lose him. And there's not that much farther he could be going here. Yeah. A penny whistle. Oh, we know her.
You know what goes on here is our little secret, amigo.
No, I wasn't followed. You got my stuff?
Here's your spank, squealer. Now talk.
Okay, so the Leons are fighting wars on two fronts. They're in a turf war with the Triads, with no sign of either side giving up. Meanwhile, Joey Leon has stirred up some bad blood with the Forellis. Every day they're losing men and influence in the city. Salvatore's becoming dangerous and paranoid. He expects everybody and everything.
And with loyalty like yours, what has he possibly got to worry about?
Oh, cool. At least I got my spank. Yeah, so I guess our old lady friend is still in the story. Well, looks like we got where is he going? We could still fail this thing, I guess, if I don't kill him. I thought I would do it on foot, but now I'm like, oh man, if he's escaping in a car. Yeah. I might have just messed this up. At least he's marked on the radar now. So... well, no, he's on foot, but he knows we're after him. And he's got a shotgun. How fucking bad am I with this gun? Jeez. Okay, so I almost wrecked that. So yeah, the sniper rifle was a good idea. I kind of forgot how to zoom in and stuff. So I was in that mode where I'm like, oh, I fired while trying to do something else, and now it's Kuruma Kuwabara, friend of what's his name, the Yu Yu Hakusho guy. His name isn't actually like Yu Yu Hakusho, but whatever. All right, so I got to remember to save on a different slot. Actually, no, I don't. I either get to do both of these missions that we kept, or I have to go back 2 missions to get that Trash Master. Either way, I can save on the same slot. Let's actually get the health pickup, because I kind of forget it's over here. I'll get a baseball bat, because I don't know if I'm ever, like, actually losing it, or just it lets you make the you picked up the weapon sound even though you already have one. But, we'll call it a video here. And sometime between videos, I'm going to have to check Triads and Tribulations Blowfish. Because if we have to redo Blowfish, we have to redo... if we have to redo Blowfish, we got to redo this mission anyway. Alright, guys. Calling it a video. And when we come back next time, we will be... I guess doing something for Salvatore, because I don't think there's anyone else we can do missions for at this point. Catch you guys next time.